Hey everyone, so this video is talking to you about what is life coaching. So life coaching is one of the fastest growing industries now, and obviously it's had its influence from America, but it does date back some time with the likes of Sir John Whitmore, who introduced this through corporate coaching, and it had stemmed from performance coaching. So originally coaching was in the sports industry, and then it's filtered down into the corporate and into the area of helping people develop their life to live a better life. So life coaching is a conversation, an artful, skillful conversation that takes place over several weeks, several months, depending on how long you work with your client. It's not just any old conversation that you'd have with a friend. There are certain skills and attributes that you need as a coach to help you really facilitate change in the person that you're working with. So why would a person normally come to see a life coach? Well, it's normally because they're facing a barrier in their life, that they've hit some kind of emotional or mental brick wall or boulder, and they can't seem to find a way around it. It's your job as a coach not to advise the client for several reasons that we'll talk more about as the course goes on, but it's your job to act as, and there's a great quote by positive psychology professor Hugo. He talks about becoming the lighthouse, and he has a great metaphor for the sailboat metaphor that I will share with you at some point. But he talks about us as practitioners or coaches, and we shine light on the areas that are unseen for the client. And some of the unseen areas for the client that we will deal with on the Soul Awakening program are strengths. What are the client's strengths that they're not using, or strengths that they can leverage to help them move towards their desired goal? What are their intrinsic core values? What makes them unique? Every person on this planet has a different fingerprint. Every person on this planet has a different belief system and a different value system. No two one of us are the same. So you need to help your client discover what makes them them, and value solicitation is such a powerful technique, and helping that client then become aligned to their core values. We help them see the beliefs. The beliefs, I think, are like boulders in our life. You know, we come up against something and we want to do something or go in a certain direction, yet we have this big boulder that's in our way, and we can't understand why we feel this way about moving forward. And it's normally down to our conditioning and our belief system. So you will have lots of tools and techniques, and by the end of this course you'll know exactly how to uncover a client's belief system. Their inner critic as well. We all have an inner voice. When we're going to try something new, we're faced with an obstacle, somebody has emotionally triggered us, we have this inner voice that comes in, and you will learn how to help a client turn an inner critical voice into an inner cheerleader voice, so they can become their biggest support fan to help them move towards the desired goals. So coaching is not just a conversation that you will have with your friend. A coaching conversation is where the client or the coachee does most of the talking and you do most of the listening, and you're listening with curious ears on. You will learn how to ask curiosity questions, and they're questions designed for you to understand that client's map of the world. You'll understand what I mean by map of the world. It's an NLP term, and it's how we view reality. It's said that every person has a map of the world. NLP was Richard Bandler's baby, and there's a lot of great techniques that were used in the business world, but for coaching, map of the world means how a person is viewing reality, and how we view reality is based on learned behaviors from those who brought us up, social conditioning, and the belief systems that were instilled in us as well. And the belief systems come from the experience and the messages that we received as children. So messages can be a form of belief of I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy, don't look at me, who do I think I am, I'll amount to nothing. All those kind of inner critical messages that we received as children, set up a belief system, and the belief system is there to keep you safe. Your belief system is in your nervous system and your subconscious mind, and it's designed to keep you from danger, to keep you from experiencing that hurtful experience that happened to you at 7, 10, 4, 5. The one where you felt shame, humiliated, laughed at, fearful, undervalued, unappreciated, and not good enough. So the inner critic is trying to do a good job for you, but now you're an adult and you want to move forward in life, then you have to work at dispelling these limiting beliefs, and that is something you will be able to do by the end of this course. So every conversation that you have with your client when you're coaching is goal orientated. At the beginning of a session, you will be ascertaining certain outcomes. Why has that client come to you? What do they want to achieve? I'll talk more about goals in a different video than this, but I just want to talk you through what is spiritual coaching and what makes it slightly different. In the Soul Awakening program, it's different in the way that we work with the chakra system. So the chakra system is an ancient system of working with our spiritual centers, these energy centers that we have aligned up our body, base to crown, base to top of head. They all sit on a endocrine gland which governs your nervous system. So this is why the belief system, the nervous system, the endocrine system, which governs all the glands in your body, your immune system, your reproductive glands, your heart center, your adrenals, your reproduction centers, your thymus, your throat, your pineal, and your crown. They govern the physical body, so the sensations of the physical body. And when we feel these certain sensations in our physical body, it's our chakras that are interplaying with our reality. The chakras are these energy vortexes which open up into the physical sense, if you like, using our sixth sense, if you like, and the information is brought into the body, and we produce these feelings based on our belief system. So if your boss doesn't look at you in the morning, and he or she normally does, you might interpret that as if you've done something wrong, and you might feel that in the energy center of the stomach, which is the solar plexus, which governs your self-worth. But that would only be triggered if you had a belief system already programmed in you that you always do something wrong, you always get it wrong, you're no good at your job, that kind of thing. So your belief system is always seeking to make itself right, okay? Our belief system has to stack up. So when we view the world, we are looking to confirm that our belief system is true, because that's who we think we are, when in fact we're not. Goal-orientated conversation is what life coaching is all about. What is this client saying to you? Where are the hidden beliefs in what the client is saying to you, on how they believe, what they believe about themselves, and how they're perceiving their reality at the moment. So the chakras work with the life themes of the chakra, which we'll talk more about, and that's why it's spiritual coaching. Let me see if there's anything else I can tell you. What qualities make a great coach? Well, there are many, and I've tried to list as many as I can for you, but trust is a massive quality. Your client will only open up to you, and you will really, the most successful coaching conversations are ones that are built on trust. And we talk more about how you can gain trust and rapport, but really you have to lead from the front. You have to create that space for your client where your client can trust you, because they are in a bit of a position where they have to open up emotionally to you. I will teach you meditation that will always open up, will always allow the client to relax when they're in session with you, which gives them the space to feel more at ease so that they can open up to you. Confidentiality, you must always keep everything confidential with your client, and they must know that that's an ethic of yours. Rapport, great communication, eye contact, there's certain skills and techniques that I'll teach you along the way. Warmth and sincerity, clear and simple language. You can use the client's own language back to them. If you're a, you know, somebody who's great with words, but your client is quite simple, then keep it simple so they can understand you, and that they will know that you are hearing them and coming from their platform, not your own. Okay. Take an intuitive approach, which of course this is what a lot of this is about, is helping you tap into your own sixth sense. And it's person-centered, so you'll learn about this in the course about Carl Rogers and his person-centered approach, that he saw every client on the same level as him. That you see clients from a position that they just need a little bit of light shining on their life, that's all. They are not broken and they don't need fixing. They come with their own solutions, and it's your job to help weed out their solutions, help them weed out their own solutions, because they are capable of it, not you. You are capable of being a facilitator and shining the light on the areas that empower them, that they can find out who they are so they can make the right choices as they go forward in life towards their goals.